To anyone who's been watching me on Kick as of recently, you guys may have noticed that I've kind of branched away from Nintendo for like a little bit. The reason why is because I was needing something a little different for myself in terms of like gaming. I've been wanting to try out the Trails series that has been developed by the Falcom company, or Nihon Falcom company, I should say. And I must definitely, I definitely have to admit that while these games are not from Nintendo themselves, they still kind of feel like they were still made by Nintendo in a way. It's because of the way the games were designed. They also give me these like modern day Zelda vibes. So I'm actually really glad that I got these games to like branch away from Nintendo for like a little bit. I know my birthday Zeldathon is supposed to like continue for like the month of May, but I've been in huge need of like like a new breath of fresh air by playing something a little different. And the Trails series was definitely my best bet with that. However, the catch for that was that I actually had to wait for a sale to go online for these games on the Switch or Switch 2. So once the sales came in, I was able to get three games. I got the Trails in the Sky Switch 2 edition. I also got I got Trails of Cold Steel 3 and Trails of Cold Steel 4. I did not get 1 and 2 because, well, I'm not quite sure if they're on sale yet. But if I ever get the chance to get those, I'll definitely play them whenever I get the chance. Another streamer on Kick actually suggested I should play Trails of Cold Steel 3 to understand the full story, going from 3 up to 4. So that's what I did. I actually had to wait for a sale because I know I'm probably gonna sound crazy when I say this, but I actually had to learn a valuable lesson over the last 5 or 6 years with this. I learned a valuable lesson that if you wait for a game to go on sale, you could save yourself like a lot of money in the long run while enjoying the full benefits of a full game. It doesn't have to be like a AAA game. I mean, it could still be something that is just as good as a AAA game. And I feel like the Trail series fills in that empty hole for me. So thank God for the Nihon Falcon company for making such a great series, and I will continue to play those. Honestly, I just did this to basically teach Nintendo a very serious lesson, and that lesson is that if you put a game on sale, what you should have done in Nintendo, if you put a game on sale, people are going to buy it more often because it's going to save people a lot more money. I actually had to learn this the hard way with Nintendo, like for a long time now. Given the times that we're in, it's got to the point now where I actually had to make this kind of change for myself, and I'm really glad that I'm getting into these games right now because I just need something that plays like Zelda, that's not really Zelda. Well, you guys get the point, really. So all in all, yeah, that's where things are going to be going from here on out for me. I'll be playing some Trails in the Sky, or Trails of Cold Steel, depending on my mood. I definitely need to give these games a chance to be played, and of course I'll be getting new Star Fox games that'll be coming out next month on June 25th. The best part about the Star Fox game that's coming out pretty soon is that it's going to be on. It's going to well, it's not going to be on sale, but it's going to be a lot cheaper to get now compared to like games like Metro Prime 4 Beyond, which is still $70 for the Switch 2 version. Like, really, Nintendo. That's part of the reason why it didn't really sell so much. But I think I do believe that there's more to Metro Prime 4 than the price of it that may have caused it to like not reach the amount of sales that Nintendo was expecting. Really, though, getting Star Fox for Switch 2 at $50 digitally, that's a good deal for me. I can tolerate that because I know it's gonna be worth the money that way. I'm not quite sure if Nintendo's going to like stick with that for very long. Time will tell, but really, Nintendo, I feel like you need to learn a valuable lesson with all this because I am not going to waste. I'm not going to waste like $80 for a game that I'm probably not going to like really enjoy it in the long run. If it's a game that I know that'll be worth my time, like The Legend of Zelda, maybe I'll probably be willing to spend like $70 for it. But other than that, no. They really need to bring back the game vouchers, if anything, which I feel like they may have to do at some point. I don't know for sure. Nintendo is going to have a really hard time with the Switch 2. I feel like, given, that they had to like raise the price for it and everything, only by $50, thank God. So it's not a big deal, but it's still going to be like a pretty expensive console to get. And I know Nintendo also apologized for the fact that it's going to be a lot higher, which is good. Which is good to say the least. I mean, a lot of people may not like them apologizing for it, but that's really not my issue. I'm just glad that they apologized for this. Unlike Sony and Microsoft, which they never did. It was they just made make like some sort of excuse for it. Nintendo, thank God, still has some sort of morals to to like make up for their bad choices. But we'll see what happens in the long run. Time will tell. I just hope Nintendo will learn a valuable lesson after going through what they had to go through with the Switch 2. Like, in terms of like business, corporation wise, they have to learn from their mistakes because if they don't, they're not gonna be around forever. That's all I have to say. This is Major League Gaming logging out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Take care.